Good evening, friends. I've created this calming practice to help you wind down your day and bring your body and mind into a state of deep relaxation. It's one of my favorite practices to get ready for bed. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you click the bell if you don't want to miss free weekly yoga classes. And we begin today seated at the center of your mat. Find the most comfortable position. Straighten your back and relax your shoulders. Feel free to close your eyes here and let's become aware of your breathing. Take a deep breath in through the nose and allow your stomach to expand as you breathe in. Hold the breath for a few seconds and then breathe out through your mouth slowly, allowing your body to completely relax on the outer breath. And now move through a slowly backwards shoulder rolls. Gently turn your head toward your right shoulder and gaze over your shoulder. And turn your head to the left shoulder through the half circle. Gently push your shoulders down. And back to the center. As you inhale, raise both arms up to the sky. Slide your left hand across the floor out to the left, letting your torso, head, and right arm follows as you bend to the left. Try to keep your sit bones grounded. Inhale deeply, and with an exhale, place your right hand on the floor. Bend your torso sideways. Try to breathe in deep into this pose and extending your spine. You can bend your arms here and put your forearms on the floor. Or to deepen this pose, you can slide with your arms forward and completely lie down on your left leg. Now back to the center, and as you inhale, bring your both arms up to the sky. Exhale and slide with your right hand across the floor out to the right. Press your sitting bones in the floor and feel the left part of your body lengthening from your hip to fingertips. Inhale and bring your left arm on the floor. Bend your elbows and place your forearm on a mat. You can stay here or you can slide with your arms forward. Breathe deep into this pose and extend your spine. Now back to the center and one more deep breathing here and raise your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, start to reach forward through the arms and allow the chest to reach toward the floor. Breathe in deeply and allow your hips, head, neck, and your shoulders to relax into the pose. To simplify this pose, use a folded blanket or a block underneath the sitting bones to elevate the hips. Let the head and neck completely release. As you breathe in, come up from this pose. And we move on to a Garland pose. I'll show you the gentle variation of this pose with a yoga block, or you can do this without any props. Sit down into the squat with your feet apart, slightly wider than the hips, and toes turn out. Bring the palms together in front of your chest and try to open your knees wider with the elbows. And now keep lifting your chest and lengthening your spine, trying to bring the thumbs closer to your chest. As you inhale, stretch the left arm out and place the palm on the floor. Lift the right arm up and twist to the right side. You can gaze up if it feels okay on your neck, or you can keep your head in neutral position. Breathe out, come out of the pose, and repeat on the other side. You can do the gentle variation of this pose sitting on the yoga block if you need help with balance in this pose now. Back to the center and go ahead to the seated forward bend pose. And in today's gentle variation, we will use the block or blanket under your hips to support and give maximum height to the spine and allow for freedom in your hamstrings. Straighten your legs and your spine, lifting straight up. As you inhale, bring your both arms up to the sky and press your thighs into the floor. Breathe out and slowly bend forward at the hips, curving your spine into a forward bend. You can place your hands wherever comfortable, whether alongside your legs or closer to your feet. If you find that you cannot sit upright in this position, use more blankets or blocks underneath your seat. Now breathe in. Slowly come out of the pose and we move to a seated side stretch. Seated upright with your right leg extended and the sole of your left foot against the right inner thigh. Try to open your left knee further back. Inhale and lift your both arms up, extending your spine. With an exhale, turn your torso to the left and place your right arm on the top of your left thigh. Slowly side bend to the right over your extended right leg. Try to not hold your breath here. To deepen the pose, press down through your left sitting bone as you side bend over your right leg. Inhale and back to the center. Bring the left knee up to your chest and place the sole of your left foot on the floor in front of you. Hold your left knee in your right hand and place your left hand on the floor behind you and press it down. Exhaling, gently turn your torso to the left side and gaze over your left shoulder. Go ahead and from seated position, take your left leg and cross it over the right, bending your knee and placing your left ankle by your right hip and your left knee over the right. Inhale deep and bring your both arms up to the sky, and with the exhale, slowly bend forward and place the palms of your hands on the ground and flex your right toe. You can stay here or you can gentle walk with your hands forward. Make sure that your both hips still grounded. Exhale and release the pose. And now we move to Pigeon pose. Turn your body to the left side, bend your left knee and place it on the floor. So your left ankle place on the floor in front of your right hip. Slide with your right leg back and point your heel up to the sky. To soften this pose, you can use some support like a blanket or yoga block under your left buttock to keep your hips level. And to deepen this pose, push the floor with your right toe, lifting your right knee off the floor. As you inhale, walk your hands forward and lower your upper body towards the floor. You can rest your forearms on a mat or you can walk with your hands forward. Try to breathe deeply And on each inhalation, try to release the tension in your left hip. Exhale and come out of the pose. Push back through the hands. Bend the right knee, catching the right foot with your right hand, and draw it in toward the hip, stretching the front of the thigh. You can stay here, or if possible, work the foot into the cracks of the right elbow and cross the fingers. Release the pose. And now we repeat the sequence on the other side. Seated upright, with your right knee bended and with your left leg extended. The sole of your right foot against the left inner thigh. Breathe in and lift your both arms up to the sky. Exhale and turn your torso to the right and place your left arm on your right thigh. Start to slowly slide bend to the left over your extended left leg. Make a deep breath in and reach your right arm over your top ear for the left foot. Exhale and pull your top shoulder back, revolving your chest open to the sky. With an inhale, release the pose and cross the right foot over your left thigh. Put your right hand on the floor behind you. Now crook your left elbow around the front of your right knee. Inhale and grow tall. And as you exhale, turn your lower rib cage, then your upper rib cage, and then the shoulders to the right. Continue gaze over your right shoulder and lengthen your spine. Exhaling back to the center, take your right leg and cross it over the left. Now inhale deep and raise your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, slowly bend forward and place your both arms on the floor. Straighten your back and ground your sit bones. Hold the pose and breathe in deeply. Now release the pose, bend your right knee, and go ahead to Pigeon pose. Bring your right knee forward towards your right wrist, so you place your right ankle in front of your left hip. Straighten your left leg and point your heel up to the sky. Here you can press with the bridge of your left foot to the floor, or to deepen the pose, you can push the floor with your left toe and lifting your left knee off the floor. And when you're ready, as you exhale, walk with your hands forward and lower your upper body towards the floor. On each exhalation, release any tension in your body and feel the nice stretch in your right hip. Inhale and come out of the pose. Bend the left knee, catching the left foot with your left hand and draw it in toward the hip, stretching the front of the thigh. Stay here or go deeper. Work the foot into the cracks of left elbow. Catch your right hand and cross your fingers. And release the pose. Back to the center and prepare a block or a pillow for the next move. You can modify this pose and place a pillow, bolster, or folded blanket under your hips to release the hamstrings and lower back. Slowly lift up your legs and flex your toes. Allow your head to rest on the ground and place your arms wherever they are most comfortable. This nice pose gently stretches the hamstrings and legs and relieves tension and discomfort in the lower back. Go ahead and bend your knees into your chest. As you inhale, hold of the inside of your feet. Open your knees wider than your torso and bring them towards the floor next to the armpits. Flex your toes and try to keep your ankles directly over your knees. As you exhale, extend your spine by lengthening your tailbone and draw your belly slightly in. This is an amazing pose to gently stretch the tight hamstrings, release the lower back tension, and calm the mind. Release the pose and draw your right knee toward your chest. Bring your both hands on your right shin and hold the pose. Inhale and slowly release the right leg back to the floor. Then exhale to draw in the left knee. Inhale, bring your both knees to your chest. Place your hands under your knees. Push your chin to your chest and slowly roll your back and come up. Inhale, and with a deep exhalation, pull yourself back from the center of your back and spread your shoulder blades wide. And we end today's soft practice. Now become aware of your pleasant and relaxed state, your calm and natural breathing, becoming aware how easy you move into this pleasant state here and now. Take a deep breath in and open your eyes. Smile at the end and thank yourself for the practice. Feel the clarity of your mind. Thanks for practicing with me today, and comment below what you think and if you'd like more of this. Sending love.